According to the Census Bureau's Q1 report for 2024, about 66% of Americans own a home, but with the current real estate market so unpredictable, what will happen to the remaining 34%? Joining us now is Morgan Legal Group's Russell Morgan. Russell, thanks so much for having you on the show, and I know we just had you on last week too, so thanks so much for coming on again.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here, Jake.
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, why has the housing market been so unsteady lately?
One of the main reasons has always been the Federal Reserve. Generally, the higher the interest rate set by the Federal Reserve, the higher the prices of real estate as a whole. So at the moment, the prices are sky high, primarily because the interest rates are so high, it's difficult for most people to get qualified for a mortgage. And even if they do qualify, they're paying exorbitantly high interest rates.
Yeah, and of course, and obviously as well, something that I think a lot of people obviously are going to have to run into and maybe not be thinking about as much. How much should someone ideally save for a down payment on a home?
So we're usually looking for somewhere in the range of about 10 to 20%. That's the standard amount for a down payment, but the down payment is the first part. We also want to make sure we at least have 6 to 12 months in seasoned reserves, meaning money that's set aside altogether just for payment of your mortgage that you're not coming back to. Seasoned meaning that it's been there for at least 2 years untouched, that you don't need to use for anything else.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I didn't even think about, but obviously definitely a good move. When you are deciding to settle down in a home, is there maybe a number of years that you should maybe hope to stay in that house?
Well, you want to be planning for at least 5 years. The reason being that most mortgages are structured with the interest being heavy. So in the first 5 years or so, you're just paying the bank back the interest on the money that you borrowed. After that 5-year period, you start to recover your closing costs and actually start accruing some equity in your home.
Yeah, and sort of along that same line, could you sort of tell us about home appreciation?
So home appreciation in general is the price of your house going up over years and years. And in most cases, we're looking at somewhere around 5% per year. So the reason why we want to be there for at least 5 years is if you take that 5% and you compound it, your 6th and 7th and 8th year, you've already built up a nice little nest egg of equity in your house. Home appreciation is one of the main benefits of home ownership because you're actually growing your asset, being your home, while you're paying down your mortgage.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that is all the time that we have for our interview today. Russell, thank you so much again for coming on to the show.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely.